for us to label students, but the real work begins when we've identified that that youngster needs extra support. As an instructional leader and as a teacher, it is extremely important that we work with parents and also with outside entities to ensure that students are getting the best possible education they can every single day in the classroom. We can no longer afford to allow students to just go through the rigmarole of just attending class or just allowing teachers to teach to the masses. Educators now have to be innovative. We have to look at ways to better support students as it relates to differentiated learning, different teaching styles, looking at multiple intelligences and different things that students can benefit from within the classroom. And right now, we're only graduating 1 out of 8 students that are moving on to post-secondary education. So 1 out of 8 students that enter 9th grade in this area are moving on to post-secondary education and graduating. And to me, that's a crisis. We have to bring the campaign to every single door. The campaign has to be, literally going from door to door, talking to every single parent, every single business owner within the community. Here in the District of Columbia, this is the home of some of the greatest monuments of freedom and hope and faith and leaders. Today we need a new set of innovative leaders that believe in not only just communicating with parents, but also the strategic partners that are out there, nonprofit organizations, faith-based organizations, looking at different ways to really support the schools. We have to bring the campaign to justice and freedom and education and equality in education through those different sources outside of the school building, outside of the classroom. And so getting parents involved, getting community leaders involved, getting different organizations involved, and businesses involved, that is where we need to go. And the way we do that is by simply bringing the campaign outside of the doors. How do we get them involved? Well, some of the schools that I've been working with as a consultant, some of the things we've done is create blogs for parents, newsletters, electronic phone visits. But the most important thing is building a relationship with parents, actually knocking on the doors, going door to door, and providing that individualized support for each family, because they each need, all of their different needs may be different. Parents' needs may be different, students' needs may be different. So it's extremely important for instructional leaders and teachers and guidance counselors to work together in ensuring that they're going from door to door, really helping out parents, looking at ways to provide not only professional development for teachers, but also for parents. Job readiness programs. All those things should be incorporated into every single school building with today's economy. My mother and father didn't need a college education to be able to provide for us. But now, in today's society, 90% of jobs require post-secondary education training. So our 2-year and 4-year schools are going to be pivotal in supporting our high schools and working together. And I think on the state and federal level, we got to do a better job with this in incorporating more funds to support our vulnerable students and people that are transitioning back to school with opportunity to receive a college degree, and infusing duality or dual credits within high school. So students graduate from high school with associate's degrees are very important to us in America. And that's where I see us going. What happens when a student is suspended? They go home, watch television, lose instructional time. There's only 4 reasons why a student should be suspended: drugs and alcohol, weapons, explosive, extreme disrespect and fighting. We cannot leave our vulnerable students within the streets, policing themselves and parenting themselves. While their parents is out, they're bringing back their friends home. They're bringing their friends home. They're not gaining access to the education that would change their lives. Those are some of the things that principals, teachers, and superintendents need to look at. And we've been able to do that very successfully at providing intervention prior to suspensions. So my belief in this is that prior to suspension, there must be intervention. What has the teacher done? What has the guidance counselor done? Has there been a parent shadow? Has there been any form of parental contact? Has there been have we conducted a home visit? Those are some of the things that we look at, and some of the strategies that we use in the past to really help schools and districts. 3 out of 5 teachers within 5 years leave the profession of education. Across the nation, on the local, state, and federal level, we have to recruit an army of teachers to support our kids. And I think some areas, some states are doing a great job with that. But we can do more. And I think providing a path to certification for our professionals in science, math, and engineering, and with computer backgrounds is a great way for us to really gain more access to talented people that want to come in and support the need that we vastly have. One of the things we really pride ourselves is finding funds for local schools. In today's economy, an instructional leader and educator, you just have to be an excellent researcher and finding sources so you can provide support for your students. A lot of our kids are coming to school every day hungry, without food. You need a great after-school program and to extend this instructional day to support the needs of poor and vulnerable kids. Those are some things that we really pride ourselves in, working with local school districts and schools to provide the technical assistance and funding sources.